welcome to Out Past the Rings, Volume 50. Today we're talking about Lentic Waters 12-inch The Path. That was released on August 18th, 2015, on a couple labels, including our own Zegba Beach Records, React with Protest Records, Maniacs Records, Suspended Soul Records and Tapes and Records, and IFB Records. So, the history behind this behemoth is Yo-Yo, I guess. Yo-Yo is the drummer for Lentic Waters, and he reached out to me before this, maybe right around the time it was recorded, and just said, like, we'd like to release this on your label, please take a listen, hopefully you like it. And I may have passed the first time, or I remember just being like, I gotta take like a low amount of copies because ZBR is not doing well. And then I remember listening to it again, or having a couple more listens, and just getting like really hard into it, and being like, wow, this is a fantastic album. I definitely want to help. And I'm very glad that I did. So we did 500 copies, all on black. And just a little side note here is, I didn't even know that there were these alternate covers made. I found out after, I think, selling out of my first 30 copies or whatever, and oh no, it was when I was in Germany for the Crimea River Fest 2017, it must have been, and I saw that Lars had these, and apparently Lentic Waters had Nevin from IFB screen print the covers, only to find out afterwards that the screen printing wasn't, well, at least the art coming out of the screen print wasn't what they were hoping for, and they were looking for something that was much more like straight picture, which is what the album cover ended up being. So I guess there were maybe 75 of these alternate versions made, screen printed, and then the rest of them are all housed in those jackets with a fantastic booklet with lyrics and everything, so be sure to check it out. I think we've got 3 copies left in the Canadian store. No, I gave one to Lucas. We have 2 copies left in the Canadian store, but they both have the alternate cover as well as the regular cover. So what does it sound like? It is German hardcore. It is very Trainwreck. Bokanovsky and I Not Dance, I think, are 3 pretty good comparisons. The band later turned a bit softer with their final 12-inch release, and when they played Crimea River Fest in 2019, they played all their heavy material. So I've been told that they're breaking up, and I've been told that they are not breaking up. So who knows what's going to happen. What else can we talk about here? My favorite track's got to be the opener, Absent, although there's a lot of really good tracks on here. When I think it's Dennis begins with crouching, and then all of the instrumentals just pop in. It is, well, especially live, it is something to behold, because I got to play with them back in, I think it was May 10th of 2016, it must have been, at Soy Bomb with, oh my god, who was the show? It was Lentic Waters, Lock Tender, Respire, La Luna, and then My Band The World that summer. At Soy Bomb was just an unreal experience, and Andrew from Lock Tender had told me that Lentic Waters tear it up live, but when I saw them, like, it was a wall of sound, and I just couldn't stop moving around. It was absolutely fantastic. Their performance at Crimea River Fest in 2019 was also fantastic, and they had their, I guess, new final vocalist, who was also in Soligia and Resurrectionist 2, I believe. I don't know. Anyway, there was one other... Oh, it is interesting to note that for this release, I believe it was Dennis, the guitar player, either joined the band or just went from guitar to guitar and vocals, as their previous vocalist had some kind of an ear issue and couldn't do vocals anymore. So the Lentic Waters Old Soul split, I believe, is the last material with their original vocalist. I gotta say again, you strongly recommend checking this out. It is an absolutely fantastic record, and I miss me some Lentic Waters for sure, and I would love to see them live again someday. I don't know what the next Out Past the Rings is. Ultimate Screamo Band, perhaps? But yeah, until then.
Crouching down!